Former TTFA President David John Williams was today laid to rest at the St. Paul's RC Church in Couva.
David John Williams' passing this week reverberated throughout the football world. Today, tributes continued from family, friends and associates, as well as several of the people whose lives he had taken an active interest in and impacted during his 59 years. One of those was CFU General Secretary Kamara David.
I remember every morning without fail when I was working under him, 6 o'clock every morning he would wake me up, and it's like he would be waiting hours to wake me up, and just 6 o'clock, 5:59 he would wake me up. They say, come down on this side, come down to the office, I have something to show you, something to share with you. And since his passing, many from as far as Africa has contacted me to send their best wishes to the family, their condolences to the family, because they all knew the magnitude of what David John Williams did for Trinidad and Tobago, what he did for football, and most importantly, what he did for the youths in this country.
Coach and administrator Peter Granville called his passing immeasurable, remembered his fallen colleague, and sought to contextualize his loss.
David was a hard taskmaster, but he loved the sport. I sat on the TT Pro League board for about 8 years with him, and we locked horns many times. But I would say this, coming out of what we would have called the warrior room was always a philosophy that we share. I never, and I'm certain it went the other way, believe in everything that David wanted to do or did. However, he did it because he thought it was prudent to get it done.
Several stakeholders have advocated that the home of football be named for the man who pushed to see it built. However, while his legacy has been solidified in the sporting world, it extends past football. Several cultural figures showed up to pay tribute to a man who had been a patron of the arts with the same fervor.
Believe in culture, Kaiso in particular. He really believe. He showed it in so many ways. One of the particular ways he showed it is that when I had decided to open the Icons Calypso tent, money was a problem to some extent, and David came through and really did run the Kaiso tent for about that particular tent for about two seasons straight.
David was very instrumental in my making the finals, because at that time I couldn't record, and you call David, and at any time David was a real good one, that he would be sorely missed.
And as his body left the Couva church, the man known as Prezi was celebrated by the bards.
Every year somebody there gives us cause to shed a tear, because that love has gone. So I am sure you will agree with me. David John Williams has gone too early. So let me reiterate to you, I like croon this tune. The worst thing ever happened in June. David John Williams gone too soon.
Jovan Ravello, TTT Sport.
Very fitting tribute indeed.